Om. Welcome, respected friends. Salutations to the sadhaka, the Paramatma Tattva in each of you. Therefore, gratitudes and congratulations for your choosing to be here to the study. Let us do our Mangalacharana Prarthana Shlokas seriously, sincerely. Let us do our daily Sankalpa with all the utmost Shraddha. Let us do the study of the Chandogya Upanishad, for which we have assembled here again with the total commitment. Let us do our Veda Parayanam, one of the beautiful habits. Let us also do the dhyana on our rishis, the Rishi Parampara, through the Gayatri Mantra Ucharana of them to invoke their Kripa. Let us also enhance our intellectual understanding as to how to conduct outside and inside through the common sense thought. Let us do all these things with so much of Bhakti Shraddha involvement that the Parabrahma Tattva, Ishvara Tattva, Jagannatha, Guru Gana, Shastra Gana, Devata Ganas are pleased with us and they are so much blessing us, empowering us. As a result, all our Vyaktitva layers of Lokasevaka Adi are so fully blossomed that easily, effortlessly, we are doing and we are enjoying our Adhyatmika sadhanas and pragatis. And then we are also now in that list of those who are in this world to serve the world spiritually. For this conscious, committed, convinced purpose, we are here. Let us start, my dear respected friends, with our Mangalacharanadi shlokas and Sankalpa. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai. तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलं स्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे ॐ सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा ॐ न चतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः कपाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ गुरुपुङ्गवपुङ्गवकेतनते समतामयतां नहि कोऽपि सुधीः शरणागतवत्सलतत्त्वनिधे भव शङ्करदेशिक मे शरणम् ॐ गुरु विदितानमया विशदैककला न च किञ्चन काञ्चनमस्ति गुरो द्रुतमेव विदेहि कृपां सहजां भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम्। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री छान्दोग्य उपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहाससन्तवाङ्मयोक्तसाध्यसाधनानुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्तऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवतादर्शनानुग्रहानुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति आध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां नित्यनिरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुविघ्नशाश्वतसमूल निर्मूलनपूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य शाश्वतरूपेण वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायामागतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययनसाधना प्रयत्नमध्ये सामवेदांतर्गत छांदोग्योपनिषदः श्री आद्यशंकर भाष्य सहित अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. As we have thoroughly studied the two mantras, one Bhagwan Sri Adi Shankara's Mangalacharana Shloka, two the Shanti mantra of this Chandogya and all other Upanishads belonging to this Samaveda. Let us chant them with utmost Shraddha three times. Om Tat Sat Parabrahmane Namaha. Hat Samavedantargata Chandogya Upanishad Pujya Shri Adya Shankara Bhagavad Virachita Mangalacharana Shlokaha. ॐ सच्चिदानन्दसान्द्राय सर्वातीताय साक्षिणे नमः श्रीदेशिकेन्द्राय शिवाय शिवघातिने ॐ सच्चिदानन्दसान्द्राय सर्वातीताय साक्षिणे नमः श्रीदेशिकेन्द्राय शिवाय शिवघातिने ॐ सच्चिदानन्दसान्द्राय सर्वातीताय साक्षिणे नमः श्रीदेशिकेन्द्राय शिवाय शिवघातिने. While chanting this mantra, Sachidananda Brahma, then Sarvatita Sarvasakshi Parameshwara and our Ishtadevata remembered. Namah Shri Deshikeन्द्राय, the Guru is remembered. Shivaya, all the positive sadhanas are remembered. Ashiva Ghatine, they are destroying all the negativities in us. Like Sri Rama destroying all the Dushta Rakshasas. And also, when we aim at Sachidananda as the goal, when we are committed for Sarva Atitatva, when we are practically Sakshi, when we are getting guidance for all these continuously from our Deshikendra Guru, as a result of all of that, when the Shivata in us is growing day by day, then only the Ashiva Ghatanam or the Ashiva Hananam, the destruction of cause and effect of negatives, both go away from our life and giving us the wanted freedom, joy, liberation, ananda. Om Atha Upanishad Shanti Mantraha. Now, such a great mantra which has tempted us, prompted us to study it so exhaustively for almost 2 weeks. How much love, respect, value, reverence, devotion, and faith we have to have for this mantra. Pour all these things at this moment and chant this mantra 3 times with total ekagrata. ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक् प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते ये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तो ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक् प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते ये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तो ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक् प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते ये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तो ॐ शान्तिः 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 an a human being individual who wants to evolve to the highest, what committedly he has to do the three things that are so categorically spashta rupena told in this Shanti mantra. First one, आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणः चक्षुश्रोत्रम् अतो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि. All these talk about total understanding the personality, mastering the personality, integrating our own personality, thus becoming fit. Personality management of all our Stula Sukshma Karana is what every wanting to evolve seeker has to gain. More than management, we can talk it as the mastery. Control is not a very healthy shabda. So, the management and mastery of entire faculties is the first thing. Second is setting the goal without any doubt. And so much love for that goal that I want to reach that goal. I want to reach that and that goal alone. And other than that goal, I want nothing else. That goal setting, goal management, goal conviction, goal clarity, lakshya spashtata is what is to be achieved by every one of us as the second thing after the personality mastery. That is what set is here as Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakarot Anirakaranamastu Anirakaranam me astu. These five things talk about convincing about our goal. Pakka. Thereafter, there is not even a trace of doubt regarding. No confusion, no second thought, no second opinion, none of the distractions. you and I have to achieve, which is done mostly through the study of Upanishads. We are doing that. After this is done, now practically ourselves applying for this goal achievement. Both the first thing called as the personality management, second thing called as the goal achievement. Both are practically to be achieved. For that only, all the Upanishadic dharmas we have to have. The Upanishadic dharmas are those practical tips by which first thing is achieved our personality management, second thing is achieved our goal achievement. That is why when we spoke about Upanishads dharmaha, the personality mastery sadhana, sadhana chatushtaya also we discussed thoroughly. Then the reaching the goal sadhanas of the second set or third set, fourth set also we discussed. In the second set, the Guru Upasadanam, Guru Shanagati. In the third set, the Shravana, Manana, Chintana, Nididhyasanam. In the fourth set of Upanishads Dharma, we saw the glimpses of Anubhuti, establishing the Anubhuti, and then giving that alone to the world. That is the meaning of Tadatmani Nirate Ye Upanishatsu Dharmaha Te Mai Santo Te Mai Santo. See that? Now I am my life is without any question, doubt, ambiguity. I am Atma Nirata now, not Anatma Nirata. Such Anatma Nirata me, I am busy in only these three things. Either gathering the sadhana chatushtaya sampada or doing Shravanamana Chintana Nididhyasana. When these two are fulfilled or achieved or done to a required sufficient extent, the glimpses of the anubhuti of the self, establishing in it, and then spreading that alone. That is my life. Atma Nirate Ye Upanishatsu Dharma. See the power of this mantra, the completeness of this mantra, that every day it is revealing to us newer and newer, higher and higher, deeper and deeper, subtler and subtler meanings. The outcome of all this finally is Om Shantihi. There is peace within me because of the Brahma Jnana. Shantihi. There is peace to the beings who are around me when they come to me. Shantihi. There is peace. The entire universe in my presence. तो मुझे शांति, मेरे साथ जुड़ने वालों के लिए शांति, सारे विश्व के लिए मेरे द्वारा शांति ही है, not अशांति. Because when the Brahma Jnana alone is shared with, that's being the Shantati Shantasthiti. You know, Sashanti Mapnoti. Isn't it? Esha Brahmi Sthiti. That we are really creating the Shanti in the world. Anything in which we are contributing to other than the Brahman, how much at one level it may appear to be good and glorious and wonderful, but that is the cause of Ashanti only. Only a Brahmagnani gives a real Shanti to the world. Everybody else may be giving little Shanti here and there, but behind that, Ashanti alone is there. Because it is about the projected world, the delusionary world. So, in this way, this mantra has given us a complete, beautiful picture. Contemplate it in this sense every day as much as possible. You will be blessed with so much. If every mantra has to be given up and one mantra has to be chanted every day as a seekers of reality through the Upanishads, this is the mantra. In this Upanishad, see that no Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni are remembered. You know, like Swastina Indra, Vruddha, Shriva, Swastina Pusha. Then what? Our intense longing for our Paramatma Prapti alone felt. Consequence, you know that? When we are so intense in that, these all devatas are bound to bless us. That's how we command them rather than begging through this mantra. That is how this mantra excels and exceeds every of the other things. That doesn't mean we are not valuing those devatas. Heart in heart, we know That when we do good, all Devata Shaktis come to us. Then when we are doing the better than the best, that is a Brahma pursuit of the Brahman, why will they not help us? है ना? In other ways of helping us, these devatas are hesitant, doubting, frustrated because their helps we take to destroy ourselves and the world. But when we take their help for the Brahma Vidya, in which our moksha is there, and thereafter the real service to the world is there, they will be more and more happy to bless us. Like when you give money to your child, he misuses it, you always hesitate to give him. But when you know that every rupee given is accounted for the best of the purpose, you feel more inspired to give that to the child. Everywhere example. So that way, inherently, the commanding is there, a healthy, loving commanding. That all devatas bless us when we are true in our pursuit, dil se. This mantra talks about that exhaustively, we have seen it. Right now, coming to our Chandogya Upanishad of Samaveda Adhenam, Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankara, very clearly in the beginning only, in the Sambandha Bhashya, what this Upanishad doesn't talk or doesn't encourage, and what this Upanishad talks and encourages, clearly he says. So that those who are coming here, they must know what is given here and analyze. Do they want this alone? Then let them be here. If they want something else, sorry, you may not get that here, somewhere else you go. Isn't it? Like the menu card in any of the hotel or shops. ये यहाँ मिलते हैं तो आपको चाहिए तो उधर जाओ नहीं चाहिए तो you go. This particular first portion of Sambandha Bhashya is that. Secondly, that also very clearly tells to the sincere seeker that your sincere seeking inherently should have the maturity also, that what we are seeking. When you are seeking this one, you have to be very clear about not seeking anything else. Isn't it? In the beginning only, the Guru is made it clear. Guru makes it clear for the disciple. So that's how this particular Sambandha Bhashya. Right? Third point. In this exhaustive Sambandha Bhashya, the 4 or 5 topics covered are: first one, how many types of karmas, what are their gatis, what are their results, what are their consequences. Two, through these karmas and their gatis or the results, we are not going to have the final purushartha, ultimate purushartha called as moksha. You may get so many things, but not mukti. See, this thing we miss. We listen, but we don't take it to the heart. Like none of the good things, the spiritual things, we listen but do not take to the heart. This is also the problem. That's how, even though we are blessed with the highest of the Brahma Vidya, still our mind and our activities are running behind the non essentials. That shows our immaturity, that we have not understood perfectly the thing to be understood. That whatever we are doing other than pursuit of Brahman are giving us so many things, but not moksha. When it is said not giving moksha means also it is said without saying that they are giving bandhana only. So, having categorically clearly said the 3 possible karmas and their results, he clearly says in the second point that none of these three can be the hetu for the Parama Purushartha. Then we ask the question, what is the hetu for Parama Purushartha? Only the Brahma Vidya. How are you saying this, sir? I am saying it with my experience. But you may not trust me. You need not trust me also because you may see me only as an external individuality. Therefore, I can't insist. And that is not my tradition also. That is not the right way also. Then what? We quote our Upanishads. We quote our Shastras. And the subtlety of these quotations is right from the beginning of creation, these quotations are quoted to say that whoever have this way, that way followed them, they all have realized it. So one quotation of the Vedanta or Upanishad means following that quote, inspired by that. Whoever have reached Brahma Vidya and Moksha, all of them are taken as example. एक एक नाम नहीं बोलते हैं, ये सारे जिन्होंने इनका फॉलो किया वो सब एग्जाम्पल है मोक्ष के कि ब्रह्म विद्या से ओनली इज मोक्ष. This is the third topic discussed. Again, fourth one, dhyana and karma, both of them we can go together because you are the one who followed the Vedas as authority. So in the Vedas, clearly told that yavad jivam karma kuryad ityad. So that jnana karma samuchaya khandana is done. That is totally different path. Like all vehicles going on the road same direction. Once a chauraha comes or the left and right road comes, depending on their destination, necessarily one has to go left, one has to go right. They cannot have any sentiments, emotions. So too, so far till we are exposed to Upanishads, we were just traveling on this second road. But once we study the Upanishad, we have to know to reach the goal of Upanishad, the highway is hit the highway, the right side. When you go right side, you have to totally give up the left side. You know, when you are going in the Brahma Vidya for Brahma, you have to take the right direction. Again, पीछे मुड़ोगे तो फंसोगे फिर से. That is why he does the khandana of the karma and jnana karma samuchaya. This is a very important thing. In every Upanishadic commentary, somewhere or the other, Bhagavan Shankara insistingly says, because of the need of it, importance of it, because of the clarity of it. If you don't understand it, again, we club our Brahma Vidya pursuit with so many things. Those things are achieved, but Brahma Vidya is not achieved. That is the problem which we never understand. Like, we are with Gurudev. He is teaching us Brahma Vidya. He, by being with him to reach to Brahma Vidya as the main goal, other things for our Antakarana Shuddhi we may have to do. But we get lost in so many things so much that the main thing we forget. These things gather the importance that becomes secondary. That is how the Maya. And then we justify it. The biggest problem is our ego and our intellect, which we misuse to justify what we are doing, which is absolutely against what Shastras say. Okay? So that topic is discussed in this Sambandha Bhashya. Fourth. The fifth one is, but in this Upanishad, first five chapters are thoroughly start studying, explaining about so many upasanas. What about it? Ha, the upasanas are very close to Brahma Vidya because they are talking about that upasya devata who is very near to Brahman only. Therefore, to tune ourselves to that Brahman, lovingly, slowly, steadily, that the upasana is given. Only up to that level only, till we become qualified. Therefore, the need of upasana, Shankara Bhagavan here tells in this Sambandha Bhashya because Shruti Mata herself has given. And upaya sotaraya nasti vedaha katanchana. This upaya of the upasanas we take for ourselves tuning toward that Brahman. Once the Brahman is tuned to, then we have transcended this necessarily and what do you call it? Eventually, effortlessly, the upasana level we transcend. We only enter into the Brahmachintana and the Brahmatadatmya Rupi Nididhyasa. In this way, five topics are told in this Sambandha Bhashya. So clear? All of them are necessary for our intellect to be very clear about. So what is the goal? Brahma Vidya. That's it, final. But for that, the Upasana helps. Therefore, our Shruti Mata taught. Even in the Vedic period, the Upasana is taught. Means how much it is important in today's Kali Yuga because of our million distractions. हमें तो और ज्यादा चाहिए, isn't it? So much every day, hours together upasana karke hi, we can pull ourselves from the distractions. Then the Brahma Vidya pursuit. Straight away try karo Brahma Vidya. You will never achieve it. Then you get all the frustration, suffering, and dukkha. Then we leave it. That's why you see in all our classes, because of my standard also mainly, that we do so much of the chantings, the upasanas, because then only the Shakti comes to me, then only the concentration happens, then only the divine grace comes. After that, only a little bit of Brahma Vidya we study every day. That's why from last 6 years, without any break class, without any frustration, we are going on doing and enjoying. We never felt any boredom or heaviness or frustration any day. मुझे तो कभी नहीं लगा. Because that Shakti we are getting through those upasanas, and then little of the main thing, the Brahma Vidya. As the times move, we get matured by our understanding because we are growing day by day and we are getting so many experiences. And we are also doing upasana, the Daivya Shakti will come to mature us. And little Brahma Vidya anyway we are studying. Put together, it will evolve us. What is evolution? Only one work, the Brahma Chintana, Brahma Dhyana. May it happen to all of us. So, having told you what is said in this Sambandha Bhashya, now should we skip it or go through it? I feel we must go through. Okay, starting. Yesterday we told you about the first paragraph. We will just browse through it and continue. First, Om Ityeta Aksharamithyadi Ashtadhyayi. So there is a text starting with Om Ityetad Aksharam. सो ओम इत्येतद अक्षरम से शुरू होने वाला टेक्स्ट अष्टाध्यायी is a text having 8 adhyayas in that. You also have the Panini Ashtadhyayi for Sanskrit and all. So this is also 8 adhyaya wala text. What is the name of it? Chandogya Upanishad. And what is Chandogya Upanishad? Why it has got that name? 24 days back we told you. So Om Ityetad Aksharam iti Adi Ashtadhyayi छांदोग्योपनिषद. सो इसको ऐसा चैंट करना है, ओम इत्येतद अक्षरम इत्यादि अष्टाध्यायी छांदोग्य उपनिषद. दिस द छांदोग्य उपनिषद विथ 8 अध्याय स्टार्टिंग विथ ओम इत्येतद अक्षरम. है ना? लाइक धर्म क्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे इति आदि अष्टादशाध्यायी श्रीमद् भगवद गीता. ये अष्टाध्यायी है तो अष्टादशाध्यायी. So Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre is the first sentence of a text having 18 chapters. Name of the text is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. First thing explained. So what is this Chandogya Upanishad? How many chapters are there in that? 8. How is it starting from? Om Ityetad Aksharam Ityad. Done. Second one. Tasyaha Sankshepataha. Of the Chandogya Upanishad, Sankshepataha, in short, precisely. Artha Jignasubhyaha. For those who are jignasu of its artha. Jignasa means jnatum ichha. Those who are desirous of knowing the meaning of this Chandogya Upanishad, for their sake, Ruju Vivaranam, straight direct explanation. Ruju means straight. Vivaranam is Varananam, Vishesha Varananam, explanation. Alpa Grantham idam. I know it, I cannot exhaustively explain because the Mula Grantha itself is so big. If I explain it exhaustively, it becomes so bulky, seeing that people will be afraid to study it. Therefore, I am giving here Alpa Grantham Idam. Though the quantity of commentary I am giving is less, keeping in mind the bulkiness of the text, the quality of that commentary, the depth of that commentary is complete. You have to study. It is in your hands. So that alpa grantamidam arabhyate. So it is starting. So like this is the beauty of all our masters. We think today's world we are more genius in intelligence. Nobody is more genius intelligence than our Krishna Jagat Guru, our Adi Shankara Adi Gurus, our Vyasa Adi Gurus, etc. Like in today's world, if any speaker is called for any speech or any lecturer giving lecture professionally any subject in his college class, what is the most intelligent thing he has to do? First, he'll have to tell by in the next 30-40 minutes of class, this is the subject we are discussing so that the children become familiar with it. Topic one, 2, 3, 4, like we have done, we do every day. Na? These are our 7 topics every day we do. So that you are familiar. You're not confused कि क्या हो रहा है. तो यहाँ भी to avoid that confusion, in the beginning only, what is the subject that is being put here? Here is a commentary on the great Chandogya Upanishad, precisely for the sake of those who want to have the now have the meaning of that Upanishad. Contemplate on this more. I have 10 more minutes to say, but I'm leaving it to you. How he is taking the students into confidence and how he himself is revealing to the students that this is what I am going to cover. And in that subject matter also is revealed. Chandogya Upanishads Alpa Grantha Vivarana is this entire text. See, Om Ityeda Ksharam Ityadi Ashtadhyayi Chandogyopanishatu. तस्याः संक्षेपतः अर्थजिज्ञासुभ्यः रुजु विवरणम अल्पग्रंथम इदम आरभ्य. Then now second topic. Tatra sambandha. The sambandha. How many sambandhas? The sambandha one is the so far covered text in that Veda, Samaveda, and this new topic Upanishad. दोनों में संबंध क्या है? So to our life in general, what we are living so far, to that life of our and this Upanishad, Brahma Vidya, what is the sambandha? Third, therefore, in our Jignasa Paramatma Prapti, the sambandha. है ना? So here, what we can say, the Vivaranam which I am going to give you on the Chandogya Upanishad, which is a Brahma Vidya, right from the first step of studying it thoroughly, second step of doing sadhana, reaching to the third destination of the goal, you have to be very careful that these are the things you have to transcend. If you are lost in them, you are lost in them. So therefore, in the beginning only, Sambandha we are telling. Like you and I, what is there to hide? We are friends only. Like you have 100 projects kept in your day schedule. Then you can't even come to the class. You can't even sit for 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Because so many things you have kept. That is what here is hinted. Imagine the ones who have freed themselves from all the things by their choice. They will have not only the full time to listen to this class as long as happening, same class they can listen 3-4 times before they come to the next class tomorrow. They can even make their notes and thoroughly understand everything said. Is it not? That chance है ना, possibility है कि नहीं? But we are not making because our minds are caught up in so many things which are spiritually seen non-essential but taken by us as essential. That is what is the purpose of all this next Sambandha Bhashya. Okay, Tatra Sambandha. Here the Sambandha. है ना? In that Sambandha, two things. So far, before the Upanishad started, the Veda spoke about all these things. ठीक है? Now that is exhaustively told. Therefore, Veda has to move ahead. While moving ahead, the Veda gave that baton to the Vedanta called as Upanishad. That is the Sambandha. Second Sambandha is what? Even those who are studying the Samaveda, what is said by that Veda till that time, they have studied, they understood, they did whatever is to be done there. Now they are also, along with Veda, entering into the Vedanta. And finish off all these obligations in the beginning so that once you enter into that sacred sanctum sanctorium of the Upanishads, you need not look back and come back again. Anna, this is the meaning of Sambandha here in this context. That's how it starts. Sarvam karma, samastam karma adhigatam. Samastam karma adhigatam means the Veda, Samaveda, is complete, fulfilled in a telling everything about the karma. And whoever are studying that Samaveda right from beginning, they also have understood it and they have practiced it also. They are moving ahead. Is equal to everyone else have to move in life ahead. Like the time doesn't stop for us. The world is not stopping. Is it not moving ahead continuously? In science and technology and politics and constitutional amendment in international relations, कुछ भी रुकता नहीं, आगे बढ़ता ही रहता है. So too a seeker has to keep on moving ahead. Charai veti, never it is sthira. In being chara toward the goal, you have to be sthira. You have to be established in traveling. You have to be stationary in travel. So samastam karma adhigata. All the karmas are told, understood. Sir, थोड़ा summarize करो. You need not tell us the entire Samaveda so far taught, but summary of that you tell. Okay, three things only are to be known about the possible karmas. So all karmas possible are only three. One, two, three. They are categorically exhaustively told. What is the first one? Samastam karma digatam. First, pranadi devata vijnana sahitam archiradi margena brahma pratipatti karanam. Be very clear about it. First field of the karma is what? Prana adi devata vijnana. So prana adi devata means prana means hiranyagarbha. Adi devata means Varuna, Vayu, Ityadi of those days, and Rama, Krishna, Ityadi as the Pauranika days. Doesn't matter, both. So Prana Adi Devata meaning is told. Who are the Devatas? The Brahma Deva, the Hiranyagarbha, he was famous in the Veda Kala. Then later on, the Pauranika Itihasa Kala, the Paramatma's avatars, all sorts of have them come. So Pranadi Devata Vijnana. Vijnana means the the variety, the glory of those devatas, what blessings they can give us, how to get their blessings, called as upasana. All of that is called as Pranadi Devata Vijnana. So this Pranadi Devata Vijnana Sahitam. And this way of life of doing the upasana to Pranadi Devatas, technically called as Archihi Adi Margena, are the ones when we do them, when we leave the body, we go in the Archi Marga, the Marg of the light. Archi means fire, Archi means light, fire mainly. Archiradi Margena, where will it take us to? Brahma Pratipatti Karanam, which is the two-way, two meanings are there here. Brahma Pratipatti Karanam. First is step by step, finally to go to the Brahma Loka. This is the first meaning of Brahma Pratipatti Karanam. Second, Brahma Pratipatti means obtainment. From that Brahma Deva in the Brahma Loka, having taught the Brahma Vidya, along with the Brahma Deva, during the end of this Kalpa, that particular individual realizes Brahman and gets the moksha. This is the first sadhana. In this, for this person, Brahma Prapti is the Lakshya. He is studying the Upanishads also. Clear? But straight away to reach out all the abilities, capacities in this very life, he may not have. And nobody, only very few are the ones, and nobody. It's only many, many lives of evolution it happens. So, first point, where is this? First marg is Lakshya, Parabrahma Tattva only. Second, he is studying the Upanishads, etc. Definitely. Third, is he capable of realizing the Brahman in this very life? May or may not. If not, for this goal of Paramatma Prapti, he wants the blessings of the Devatas.
Therefore, all the devatas, including Brahmadeva, he is doing the upasana. And with all bhakti. And with all the bhakti, when he is doing upasana, what is the vara he is asking from them? Only Brahma Prapti. ठीक है? As a follow of this upasanas, life after the life, only in the Archi Marga he will be traveling. Means what? Next he will be given such life where he'll have more chances for the Brahma Vidya pursuit, more capacities. Like you and I are doing this. We are the best example. At least for 1 hour in the class. Remaining term, what you do, I don't know. What I do, you don't know. एक घंटे के लिए तो only Brahma Prapti is our goal. We are studying Upanishad also. We are relying and praying to our rishis and devata. We are pakka this ones. So then Archirati Marga means what? Along with our other prarabdhas, because other karma, subsequent next lives of ours will be such ones. If we are genuine that I want Brahman, we will be put into such place where better than this will be our opportunities for this Brahma pursuit. In this way, step by step, we go. That's why in this very life of ours, when you see the contemporary people, don't you see some people better placed than us? In the Brahma pursuit, in the spiritual pursuit, that they are born in a very Uttama family, where from the childhood only they are given samskaras, wherein they are so close to the gurus, they are so serious, sincere in their study and sadhana. हमारे साथ ही हमारे चारों तरफ एक आध दिखते हैं हमको. So they are the examples that they are like us in few lives back. But they did these upasanas of the devatas and they want only Brahma Prapti. Therefore, in their Archiradi Marga, Krama Mukti, now in this life they have come to this next level, as we explained now, that they are more concentrating, more capable inside, more applying themselves. So, without missing it, consciously when they do it, you can imagine in the coming lives, they will be placed in the better and better places. That's an example. So the best of all the places is the Brahmalok. In Brahmaloka, one side Brahmadeva with his one head, he is doing the creation and maintenance and all. With the other three heads, he is teaching three directions, the Brahma Vidya, to the Brahmaloka Vasins. Brahmadeva teaches this Vidya. That is the another reason for which this is called as Brahma Vidya. ब्रह्म विद्या क्यों कहते हैं? क्योंकि ब्रह्मलोक में ब्रह्मदेवा यही पढ़ाते हैं. There is no other things. That place is meant for that, and those who want that, they alone go there. Remember that Brahma Loka is different from Vishnu Adi Lokas. It is different from the Swargadi Lokas. They are different entertainments. Okay. This is called as the first path. Mind you, very careful. Brahma Prapti is the goal, doing the Shastra Sadhana, study and sadhana, but not fully matured in this life only to realize, knowing that he is doing upasana for the devatas only for this Prapti. Therefore, life after life, while evolving, he becomes qualified finally to reach to the Brahmaloka, to be taught Brahma Vidya, to realize Brahman and get moksha. This is called as Uttarayana Marga. This is called as Archi Marga. This is called as the Surya Marga. So Archi Marga, Surya Marga, Shukla Marga, Uttarayana Marga. Very clear? Now in this pursuit, remember very careful, very clearly. There are no Sakama Yagni Agadi. There are no Sakama Punya Adi. There are no Sakama Dana Dharma Adi. Remember what we have discussed last 6-7 minutes. These are all not there. And then the moment all these come into picture, where Brahman is not our goal, Parabrahma Paramatma, then what is our goal? This world or the other worlds, higher and greater, Sukha and Bhoga are our goals. For that we are doing Yajnayagas. For that we are doing the Upasanas, maybe of the same Devatas. And for that, because we are told in the Veda, etc., we are doing various social service related activities. So, we dig the wells for the people to have water, or the bore wells, etc. We make the gardens or the parks or the hospitals. Every type of punya karmas we do. पहले वाले में सब नहीं है. These are different category. Punya karmas we are doing. So to upasanas we are doing. Also we are doing the yajna karma. Yajna agadi. Purpose of it is not Brahma Prapti, but then the higher and greater standard of living. Sukha bhoga. ओके, पुण्य कर्म ही कर रहे हैं वो, अच्छा ही कर्म, उपासना ही कर रहे हैं, अच्छा कर्म, यज्ञ याग कर रहे हैं, बट इन द माइंड द लक्ष्य इज नॉट द मोक्ष प्राप्ति, नॉट ब्रह्म प्राप्ति, बट समथिंग एल्स. ही इज एट दैट लेवल, इट इज, ही नोज इट. वी हैव नो राइट टू क्वेश्चन और ऑब्जेक्ट. कोई भी बंदा इस तरह है. दिस इज द सेकंड कर्म मार्ग. So therefore, if it is the Brahma Prapti, it is other than Brahma, other Prapti is the goal. If this is called as Surya Marga, this is called as Chandra Marga. If it is called as the Archi Marga, this is called as the Dhuma Marga. If it is called as Shukla Marga, it is called as Krishna Marga. It is called as Uttarayanam, this is called as Dakshinayanam. In this, what is happening? Life after life is evolving, reaching to Brahmaloka and getting moksha. Is there any doubt? In the second path, because of the punya done and upasana done, depending on the capacity of those things or the greatness of those things, those higher lokas he will be given. Up to the Swarga Loka he will go. Every loka has got different gradations again. Like every city has different graded localities to stay. America doesn't mean that only hi-fi, big New York cities are there. वहाँ भी slum areas होते हैं. वहाँ भी गरीबी होती है. There also people sleep on the road. There are also beggars. But only thing is they beg in English. So they don't know the language. Isn't it? So too in all these lokas also different gradations. Like any gated community है देखने में, लेकिन फिर भी 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, independent duplex. Don't you have? Even in a shopping mall, if you see, there are different floors. एक floor में only for the middle class people the things are there. They are of the less middle quality items and the reasonable cost. Those who have different colored monies, lot of money, what to do they don't know. They will be going to that higher complex. In that you have to give more money. जूते खाने के लिए, मतलब जूते लेने के लिए you have to pay 10 times more. है ना? Same way, these are all the lokas. There also, be attentive. Examples are same like the other one I gave you about the Adhyatmika Sadhaka. You can see the people, don't you see in the contemporary world, along with those who are living, who have better car than us, better clothing than us, better house to stay than us, better bhoga vastus than us. Who are they? They are the ones who have followed this Dhuma Marga, the Archi Marga, the Chandra Marga. Sorry, not Archi. Dhuma Marga, Chandra Marga. This is Krishna Paksha Marga. For them, two things. One, they go to the higher worlds, Sukha Bhoga, because they have done Punya for it, etc. After that is over, they come on to the human world only. When they come here, depending on again their Punya, in those rich families, they are born. All that is because of their Sankalpa. That is main thing. इवनिंग योग वासिष्ठ क्लास पूरा यहाँ आप रिलेट कर लो. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड धुआंधार मार्ग, धूम मार्ग, नॉट अर्ची मार्ग. बहुत धुआं निकलता है, बहुत मजा आता है, लेकिन बाद में दैट इज ओनली एंड फुल देयर. चंद्र मार्ग, ऑल द भोगलोकास ही विल गो एंड कम. And not at all difficult for you to understand, because when you have good amount of money earned through your business for 10 12 years, one suddenly don't you plan now with your family, wife, children, chalo ab paise aa gaye hain, chalo this year let us go to Nepal, because that is affordable. Without a visa passport you can go. Little more money comes, okay, let us go to Sri Lanka. Don't we go that? Then little more budget friendly, we go to the Bhutan, one of the beautiful places in the world to be visited. Then as the money increases more, then you go to Singapore and Dubai and all. अब ज़्यादा पैसा उड़ानी है तो you go to America. करते हो कि नहीं? As much people are there who earn more and they make all their trips. Same, these are all gross money, all that things, but the here is a punya karmas, upasana karmas. And that's why you see some rich people, so much money they spent in philanthropic activities. इन्हें देवालय बनाते हैं, अनाथ आश्रम में पैसे देते हैं, all are punya karma. That shows that next life they are going to, or after death they will go to the higher worlds and swargati. When they come back, they will be born in more rich places. Now all this is happening, nothing is certain. At any moment, like a rich person, by getting addicted to negativity, he can start doing negative and everything will be lost. वो यहाँ भी दिखता है, यहाँ का भी बैंक बैलेंस खत्म हो रहा है और पुण्य का भी खजाना खत्म एंड पाप का राशि बढ़ रहा है. ठीक है, दैट इज द थर्ड वे ऑफ कर्म, है ना, वेयर द वेदोक्त पुण्यादि कर्म आर नॉट देयर फॉर द ऊर्ध्वलोक प्राप्ति एंड कमिंग बैक एंड getting born in a greater families, nor the Vedantokta Brahma Vidya pursuit is there. Then what is there? According to their own whims and fancies of the mind and its projections, not caring at all the Shastriya Marga, only for the sake of Artha and Kama, doing every anartha, every dushkarma, every adharma karma, every papa karma of disturbing others, destroying others. This is a third path. Then where will they go? That will be told today exhaustively in the evening Yoga Vasishta class. That whole chapter talks about is one of the top topic. It is how many things that we are discussing. Must. So these third type of people, first they go to Narakadi Dukkha Lokas. Having gone through all of that, when they come back to the human life, they will be born in a very poor family. Not even a food, shelter, clothing to stay. Also, they'll be born with so many of the birth diseases only. Variety of handicapped, variety of so many things. Don't you see them? That is how they are born. So these are the three margas. Right? In the first marga, though it is so sacred, yet it is endowed with dangers anywhere. Because the mind and Maya are continuously working anywhere, even in Brahma Loka also. You नीचे झुक कर देखोगे, in the Swargadi Loka or Bhuloka, something tempting, interesting may come or appear. Immediately you look at Brahmadeva. More than that, your application is not required. His scolding is not required vocally. He just who says immediately from that Brahma Loka we fall to Swarga or Bhuloka. क्योंकि संकल्प किया हमने नीचे देखकर कि वो अच्छा है, अच्छा तेरे को अच्छा है, चल जा उधर करके ब्रह्मदेव विल थ्रोस. यू डिड नॉट इवन पुट एप्लीकेशन आल्सो कि ब्रह्मदेव जी आपका लेक्चर बोर लग रहा है, मुझे थोड़ा नीचे स्वर्ग में घूम के आना है. यू लुक एट ब्रह्मदेव, ही अंडरस्टैंड्स. लाइक इन ए क्लासरूम चिल्ड्रन, teacher is telling lesson, the child is becoming so frustrated, restless. ये देखते ही गुरु को पता है कि नहीं कि इसको बाथरूम आ रहा है, नहीं तो प्यास लग रहा है, चल जा तू, विदाउट आस्किंग ही विल टेल. बिकॉज उसकी हवलिया देकर पता चल रहा है. सेम वे इवन इन ब्रह्मलोक, लाइक दैट्स व्हाई आ ब्रह्म भुवना लोकाः पुनरावर्तिना. इन ब्रह्मलोका more than devaloka there will be comforts. So one can go to brahmaloka for the comforts and bhogas also. You understand? And even after going to brahmaloka for brahma vidya, no guarantee that you will continue. Probability है, but 100% नहीं है. 98 तक है, 99 है. 1% probability is enough that if he looks down and something tempting happens, he will come back. Like every day we come to Brahma Vidya class, Upanishad. But after the class, so many things in front of us, they are tempting. Immediately our mind seeks them. We just forget Brahma Vidya. Don't we go and embrace them? देखो, till our again sankalpa and punya becomes falita in the form of our next class. और वो पुण्य फल उस दिन का नहीं है, तो that day you skip the class only for no reason, only sleep. There's nothing in the world to do, but still एक thought आता है, चलो आज क्लास बंक करते हैं. That is enough for you to miss such a 1 hour of sacred class. पुण्य नहीं है, संकल्प नहीं है, प्रार्थना नहीं, इसको देखकर ही मैं अपने आप को बचाने के लिए कंटिन्यूअसली आई डू ओनली दिस प्रेयर. ओ लॉर्ड गिव मी द शक्ति टू स्टडी शास्त्रास, टॉक टू द पीपल ऑन दैट, देन ओनली आई एम रिमाइंडेड ऑफ ब्रह्मन. अदरवाइज आई नो द पावर ऑफ माया, द माइंड, द प्रारब्ध, द वर्ल्ड. ओ हो, देर भयंकर भयंकर शत्रु. भगवान बचाओ बचाओ करके गिड़गिड़ाते हुए आई कम टू क्लास एवरी, बिकॉज वी कैन नॉट टेक एनीथिंग फॉर ग्रांटेड. Clear? Now you understood all the three paths. One is Brahma Prapti is the Lakshya. Jnanam is being gained. Same time Upasanas are done. Therefore, Kramena Kramena up to Brahmaloka, from there most possibility of moksha. Still there is risk of coming back. Anywhere, anytime. Second is what? Brahma Prapti is not the goal at all. Swargadi Bhoga Prapti is the goal. So therefore, Brahma Vidya pursuit is not done. But yajnas are done, upasanas are done, punya karmas are done. Isn't it? Good life only. That leads to the urdhalokas where Sukha Bhoga are not, there, not the moksha, not Brahma Vidya. And when they come back, again they are again in this human life, luxuriously they have. That's why in a rich family, how million lakhs of crores, some child is born, मतलब कौन है वो बड़े, वो जीव कौन है वो? The one who has done that type of punya karmas earlier. Now he is born with gold and platinum spoon only. Isn't it? His life is taken care. Best of the doctors, best of the schools, educational system, best of the transport, best of the house, and lots of servants and बढ़िया खाना. उसका जिंदगी बन गया बस, है ना? Tentatively, huh? In such things, everything is tentative because we don't know. We only ऊपर से देख कर कह रहे. In that jiva's prarabdha, what is there we don't know. Within 20-30 years only he may die out of suicide or accident अगर उसके किस्मत में है तो. Don't you see the millionaires also committing suicide or dying in accident, in plane crash or road crash, or killed by a terrorist or any gunda, any murder? अरे यार सब दिख रहा है ना. So that's why most uncertain thing in life is what will happen at moment, and most certain thing also is this only, one day we will go. Anyway, that is different subject. Now the third person is never following the Shastriya Paddhati. He also wants Arthakamadi Bhoga, but not in the proper said way. He just does it by all shortcut methods of negativities. So he goes to Narakadi, comes back to the Pashuadi Yoni or human beings with all the things lacking. खाने को नहीं मिलता. See, one person is eating 5-star food, इसको रोटी नहीं मिल रही है. Don't you see that? See, at the practical world, the rich people should plan and think and see that the hunger should be eradicated, everybody should be given the food. Oh, totally different subject of discussion. But per se, this fellow has not a proper pant shirt to wear. जबकि उसके पूरा शोरूम ही है हजारों पैंट शर्ट्स का. There should be a reason, na? This is the reason. In this way, three paths are told. One is the Archiradi Marga, second is Dhuma Marga, third is Naraka Marga, Dushta Marga. Now, is it not a complete information? Now, analyze what are we doing every day, every moment. With this background knowledge, is it not sufficient for us to know that where are we going to go after our death? एक आइडिया मिल गया होगा आपको, मिल जाएगा. थोड़ा सोचोगे तो कहा पक्का we don't know, but we know where we will go. Because we know what's happening in us, what's our antakarana, what are the inner and outer activities we are doing, हमको पता है. तो उसके हिसाब से हम कहाँ जाएंगे, ये ज्ञान से आपको पता चलेगा. Not only that, we can bring the sudhar also. The main purpose of all these studies to bring that refinement in our total goal and also the means and our practical doing. कि जिनको ये नहीं पता होता है, दे भटकते रहते. So that is a Sankshepa. Tatra Sambandha. What I explained last 20 minutes, we are chanting it. See, Samastam Karma Adhigatam. All karma is told. There are only three categories. One, Prana Adi Devata Vijnana Sahitam. That is the whole thing. In life he does it. And after the death, how will he go through? Archiradi Margena. Where will he go up to maximum? Brahma Pratipatti Karanam. Yeah, Brahma means Saguna Brahma. It can be Ishtadevata Lokas or it can be the Hiranyagarbha Loka. Even the Ishtadevata Loka also, all Sukhabhogas will come. If you ask the Ishtadevata, he will also give the Brahma Vidya. ब्रह्म लोक में तो ब्रह्म विद्या ही मिलता है, दूसरे नहीं होते. कंफर्ट्स होते हैं. यू हैव नो प्रॉब्लम, एवरी फैसिलिटी इज गिवन. Like you paid money, your child is put in a very good hostel with all facilities, but you will have to study there. First one is said, second one, kevalam cha dhumadi margena. Kevalam cha dhumadi margena. What is kevala dhuma marga? There is no Brahma Vidya pursuit. He wants sukha and bhoga and more and more. So for that he has done the punya karma, all of that. Then where will be is going through? It's not Surya Marga, it is Chandra Marga, it is not Archi Marga, it is Dhuma Marga. So Chandra Loka Pratipatti Karanam. So he will go to the Chandra Loka, means the ird gird Chandrama के चारों तरफ सुख भोग के बहुत सारे लोक होते हैं. After enjoying them, Kshine Punye Martiloka Vishanti. In that Chandra Loka only, around it all the Swargadi there. Chandra means the mind, moon, isn't it? So mind means the mental sukha, mental bhoga through the upadhis. He is not pursuing the intellectually Brahma Vidya to transcend the intellect also and to reach the Brahman. ना, इसलिए वो सूर्य मार्ग अग्नि जिसमें सारे जल जाते हैं और ये धूम मार्ग धुआंधार रहता है, ये चंद्र मार्ग है, ठंडा ठंडा रहता है, बट विल कम बैक. So second one is kevalam cha dhumadi margena chandraloka pratipatti karanam. As I quoted to you yesterday in Bhagavad Gita, so clearly said in the 8th chapter. है ना, अग्नि ज्योति आहा शुक्ल षण्मासा, 5 things. This is called उत्तरायण. है ना, तत्र प्रयाता गच्छन्ति ब्रह्म ब्रह्मविदः जनाः. Those who are desirous of Brahma Tattva, they in that path in Krama Mukti Marga, they go to the Brahma Loka. More facility there for Brahma Vidya without any distraction. What about the second path? Dhumaha Ratrihi Tatha Krishnaha Shanmasa Dakshinayinam. What about their goal? Where do they go? Tatra Chandramasam Jyotihi Yogi Prapya Nivartate. उधर से वापस जरूर भेजा जाएगा. द अदर प्लेस में जरूर नहीं भेजा जाएगा, बट ही विल बी सेंट. फ्रॉम द चंद्रलोका वी आर पुश्ड बैक टू द लोअर वर्ल्ड बिकॉज इट इज पुण्य कर्म अर्जित. दैट पुण्य कर्म फल इज ओवर, नेसेसरली वी आर सेंट हियर. बट इन द अदर वंस वी विल बी सेंट बाय आवर चॉइस, अदरवाइज वी कैन इवॉल्व. Like when you go to the other countries on your temporary visa for 1 month, 2 months, after that is over, we are thrown back. But somehow you stayed there and longer you stay and got your green card. So you are a citizen of that place, you can stay there. And there also after getting green card, one day you get the akal dimag kaam karna shuru kiya, mera Bharat Mahan, you can kick it and come back. How many people not required Indians coming back to India? हो रहा है ना. In the same way, going to Brahmaloka, this is a negative example, positive example. Going to the Brahmaloka, दिमाग कभी भी फिर सकता है ना, उसका कोई ठिकाना नहीं है, कब का क्या वासना बचा है, वी डोंट नो. सडनली जो ब्रह्मदेव जी थोड़ा मेरे को नीचे जाके सैर कर, चलो जाओ. That is the second one. Kevalam cha dhumadi margena chandraloka pratipatti karanam stands explained. Now the third one, swabhava pravrittanam. Their pravritti is according to their own dushta swabhava of kama krodhadi, vasanas, raga dveshad. Then marga dvaya paribhrashtanam. They are not in this marga of the archi nor this of the dhuma. So धुआंधार यज्ञ याग नहीं कर रहा है, वो सोशल कर्म भी नहीं कर रहा है, पुण्य आदि नहीं कर रहा है, स्वधर्म भी नहीं कर रहा है. फॉरगेट अबाउट द ब्रह्म विद्या, गोइंग टू द उपनिषद क्लासेस, वो तो है ही नहीं है. सो ही इज भ्रष्ट फ्रॉम बोथ ऑफ देम. बट व्हाट इज ही डूइंग? स्वभाव प्रवृत्ति. सो स्वभाव प्रवृत्तानाम च मार्गद्वय परिभ्रष्टानाम. एंड व्हाट इज हिज डेस्टिनेशन? कष्टा अधोगति उक्ता. Kashta means going to the Narakadi. Adhogati means after the quota of the Naraka Dukkhas are over, he'll be coming back to on the earth either as any of the animals. In those animal jati also lower to higher is there. And in every jati also, again, with the lowest conveniences to the highest conveniences. Like kutte ka jati. So kutta is any day lower than the cow, etc. And kutta is any day higher than sugar. So he got the kutta. But that kutta also, it can be a करोड़पति के घर में हो सकता है, या रोड में हो सकता है, या स्लम में हो सकता है. And that kutta with fully well built body it can be, or it can be with all diseases also. Don't you see some? See me how many examples. Because of his dushta karma, papa karma done, of cheating others, troubling others, all nonsense that is done. Killing others. Jitna zyada utna. That is the meaning of adhogat. In the animals, in the birds, even in the vanaspati. He can be born as a cactus plant or any katoka. Even the tree also. A jiva can be born as tulasi. Tulsi is a higher. In the birds also, some can be born as a swan itself, the highest of the birds. Or one can be कौवे की तरह या कोई भी ऐसा पक्षी की तरह. So too in the human being also I already told you. He will come back with all the diseases, are born in low privileged places. So many things. That's called adhogati. So one is kashta means he goes through all the narakadi. Second is adhogati means when he comes back, he'll be coming back with all the worst of the things. So this is what is told in the Samaveda before the Chandogya Upanishad started. Now when these three are told, you should complete the subject. No, why did you start the Upanishad? Upanishad started because in all these three paths, Brahma Vidya is not there, Moksha is not there. Brahma Lok mein possibility is there, guarantee to nahi hai na. Therefore, here only on the earth, not through the Krama Mukti, but through the Sadhya Mukti, to be able to guide the sadhakas for the moksha through Brahma Jnana, the Upanishad is taught. That means what? If an individual throughout life only involves in the Upanishadic Brahma Vidya and pursues all the sadhana, he need not go through Krama Mukti up to Brahma Loka. यही उनको मुक्ति मिल सकती. वो वाला मुक्ति ऐसे ये जन्म में नहीं तो 3 जन्म के बाद भी मिल सकता है. एज ए ह्यूमन वन नीड नॉट गो टू ब्रह्मलोक. Okay, now the summary is what? Whether you are here as human being or you are in the Maharloka or Janaloka or Tapoloka or Satyaloka, whichever the loka we are sent, one thing commonly we have to maintain as is mukti is only through Aham Brahmasmi Anubhuti and I am pursuing only that. If that is fixed in us, we are safe. Now you understand why in our every of the classes we talk only this and only those shastras which talk to us Brahma Vidya, we study in our channel. When I can talk on Upanishad Brahma Vidya, do you think I can't talk on all the Puranas, Yajnas, Havana, Jyotish Shastra? क्या मैं नहीं बोल सकता हूँ सब? I can. I can do lots of publicity, prachara, and gather thousands and thousands of people. Let us study together Vishnu Sahasranam, Lalita Sahasranam, with which all our difficulties will go. Lots of money will come to us, and we will have a lot of bhoga. मैं नहीं कर सकता क्या? I can do it. Anybody can do. ब्रह्म विद्या वाला तो ये आसान है. बट हमारा दिमाग इससे ऊपर उठ गया. We don't want anyone. We might have gone through all of that. उत्तम लोकल जाके आगे होंगे. And we have understood all of that is nonsense. Only Brahman is moksha. Like you go to all the places घूम के आपको थका हो जाए पता चलता है कि everywhere you go the same thing. Then what do you say? मेरा घर ही मेरा स्वर्ग है. होता है कि नहीं? Like to me, you ask me, Swami, let's go to this, that. Yeah, मैं कहाँ जाऊँ? सब हो चुका है. Everything I tasted. People think ये बाबा जी कहीं जाते नहीं क्यों नहीं? They don't know that I've tried all that. No interest. एक जगह बैठो. अपना उपनिषद पढ़ो, साधना करो जितना हो सके इस जिंदगी में. So the clearest picture. Guru Kurba, let that clarity continue and let that inspire the sadhaka to do the sadhana and move ahead. Now in the next para that will be told. Nacha ubhayor margayoho anyatarasminapi marge atyantaki purushartha siddhihi. इति अतः कर्मनिरपेक्षम अद्वैत आत्मविज्ञानम संसार गति त्रय हेतु उपमर्देन वक्तव्यम इति उपनिषद आरभ्यते. And this sentence needs 20 minutes explanation. Tomorrow we do that. Then he will give us the quotations. So thus our intellects are authentically filled with the right data. Finally, having received the data, contemplating, coming to the understanding, coming to the convictions is again left to everyone. No Upanishadic Guru imposes Brahma Vidya. He only informs it. It is each of you and I who have to study this and see the pros and cons of it, understand for ourselves, then you choose. पूरा छांदोग्य उपनिषद सुनकर भी कोई धूम मार्ग में जाना चाहते हैं तो कोई रोक नहीं सकता, isn't it? If somebody in the beginning only understands all that, he says, come what may, I only through Archimarga, through Krama Mukti or Sadhya Mukti, I want only Brahman. If somebody decides it and prays to the God and Guru, ये मेरा इच्छा और भी दृढ़ हो जाए, ये मेरा संकल्प और दृढ़ हो जाए, ये मेरा कामना और दृढ़ हो जाए, इसके अलावा मेरा मन इधर उधर ना भटके. So when if somebody is consciously doing that, he will be blessed with that. And anywhere in between, again he look at the world, looks and says that मुझे ये चाहिए, again he will be distracted. अब इतना सुनने के बाद क्लैरिटी आ रहा है कि नहीं हमको, देयरफॉर व्हाट इज द ह्यूमन लाइफ मेंट फॉर, व्हाट आर द पॉसिबिलिटीज इन अस इन दैट, एंड व्हाट शुड बी आवर मैच्योरिटी, व्हाट वी हैव टू चूज. All said and done, again freedom is everybody's, isn't it? That's the beauty of Sanatan Dharma. Come tomorrow, we'll enjoy the further भाष्य, संबंध भाष्य. ये इसमें इतना प्रेग्नेंट है ये मीनिंग, इसलिए हम बैठ के खड़े धीरे धीरे पढ़ रहे हैं. एंड आई एम टेलिंग यू, फर्स्ट टाइम आई एम स्टडिंग दिस, आई एम डूइंग इट फॉर माय सेक आल्सो. You be with me, let us study together. Om 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 Purnamadah Shruti Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanam Astu. Upanishadic study is over. So we do our second thing. When you do second, third, fourth, don't forget Upanishad. I can leave you right now also, but somehow within me, without any of my personal effort, struggle, this thing has come by God's grace to do this Veda mantra uchcharan. हर एक चीज को जानने की जरूरत नहीं है ना, effortlessly if it is happening, know it that it is divine grace. I consider it as divine grace to study these Veda mantras. In this, some लोक कल्याण में भी देर मेरे लिए भी कोई फायदा होगा. And I am not answerable to you. You cannot question me. मैं करूँगा, बैठने तो बैठो, नहीं तो जाओ. I enjoy it. So today, in our Vedic chanting class number 5, we are learning one one Veda mantra. Shukra Deva is the Deva for it. Shukracharya is the Rishi, sorry. Apamarga and Vanaspati are the Devatas. So here some Vanaspati, some Oshadis are taken. We are praying to them. And the Sankalpa is very strong in this and also required at least for some time in life, if not for all the time. What is it? Even though we are on the path righteous, path spiritual, still because of our past deeds, we have become inimical to many, so they are trying to destroy us. अब मैं सुधर गया हूं, बट बाकी जो मैंने पहले किसी को तंग किया तो मेरे को, isn't it? In the this is one reason. Second is what? Deliberately there may be some shaktis, sthula and sukshma, can trouble me on my path noble. So to protect myself from those shaktis, याद रखो, by thought or word, deed or in any way, if somebody is troubling the other fellow, that type of activities are called abhichara karma. टेक्निकल वर्ड अभिचार कर्म क्या है? स्थूल सूक्ष्म रूप में दूसरों को तंग करने वाले कर्म. All these Kshudra Vidyas, Kshudra Shakti Prayogas, they all come in that. But none of them are good. Because finally all those will boomerang to hit us. Therefore, to destroy others, the Avichara Karma we should never do. But to protect ourselves, we have to invoke Devatas so that those Shaktis don't trouble us. वो भी एक बात है, कभी कभी करना है। ये सिर्फ हायर लेवल में सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकम शरणं व्रज और अनन्या चिंतयन्तो माम योगक्षेम वहामी होगा वो। A part of that is this. More mostly, this is a part of the Vedas only. Therefore, in doing it once, twice, thrice, nothing harm. In any way, we are creating a kavacha around us. In us, our intention is very noble that we are not praying for anybody's destruction. We are Shatru Rahita. We are Ajata Shatru. हमारे मन से किसी के प्रति शत्रुता भी नहीं है. Yet we want our protection. And we know, if not at the gross human being level, at the subtle level, are not our tamagunas, the rajogunas, and the tamaroja influencing world around us, is it not troubling our sadhana? Even to eliminate them, such mantras are required. So, who is the Guru or the Rishi? Shukracharya is a Vanaspati and Apamarga are the Devatas. Around 7 or 8 mantras are there in this. Like yesterday, we'll just see the meaning of it today and then we'll chant it and learn it tomorrow. The Aushadhi, her name itself is Sahadevi. O Sahadevi Aushadhi, you are the best among all the Roga Nivaraka Aushadhis. So I am using you, touching you, applying you, whatever the way, for the Shatrukruta Avichara Nivarana. There are so many Shatrus, knowingly or unknowingly, they do such things which trouble me. And I want you to bless me and avoid all of them. अब मैं एग्जाम्पल्स कितने दे दूं बोलो भैया. Somebody unknowingly did an accident to me, हाथ पैर टूट गए, तो फिर वो जिंदगी पूरा गया कि नहीं? जिंदगी पूरा गया. Imagine just hands cut, I cannot do japa, I cannot do upasana, वो बिना हाथ का कैसे करोगे? Legs cut, you can't go to the temple and do the protection and all. एग्जाम्पल बता रहा हूँ भाई, कोई कुछ भी हो जाए तो ऐसा लाइफ पूरा ही हमारा वेस्ट हो जाता है. चांसेस आर सम होटल हम वेर यू वेंट फॉर फूड, फूड पॉइजनिंग हो गया, 10 days आर गॉन विद दैट पेन, दुख, रनिंग टू द हॉस्पिटल, मेडिकेशन खर्चा हो गया. So these are all called avichara karma done by others. They don't do every one of them deliberately. Many they do deliberately. Some of the पैसे बचाने के लिए उसने कम क्वालिटी का कोई तेल वेल डाला. That is not suitable to you, suffered. Every time I need not say so many examples, you all know matured. So this type of from the Avichara, O Ashadi Sahadevi, protect me. So to Sarva Dosha Nivaranartham. Then through this chanting, I am empowering you and you bless me and empower me. Therefore, this is what is my upasana to you. So to that which removes the Avichara done by others onto me, also the curses that are done by others onto me, है ना, that which removes the vyadhi etc. again and again, this oshadhi which is the best of all I am using so that it removes such obstacles and helps me in doing my kartavya. Here also the shapa, है ना, we may not be liked by some people for no reason, so they will curse us. अब क्या करें? The more we grow, that's what happens. देखो फुटबॉल मैच चल रहा है, सो दिस कंट्री विल विन नेचुरली, ये हार जाएगा. और जो हार गए पूरा देश पूरा वो जीते हैं ना उसको कर्ज करते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ देयर अटैचमेंट. सो दैट विल इफेक्ट. अब देखो दुनिया में ना परेशानी है इस जगत में रहना. दैट्स द बेस्ट, गो बियॉन्ड दुनिया एंड उपाधि, स्टे इन ब्रह्मन, देयर नो प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल. अदरवाइज फॉर योर नन ऑफ योर रीजन यू विल बी लाइक इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया, यू गो टू अमेरिका, Indians are growing so much, so much. So the native people don't like Indians now. They are cursing only. Oh, justifiable non-just, we don't know, but we are affected by it or not. Is it earlier they used to humiliate us, insult us because of our color and all. Now they are jealous because Indians work hard, earn more, honest they are. लग रहा है कर्ज उनको. Because of that only the recessions happen, the deportations are happening. How many I should tell you? These are avichara. Okay. Fourth mantra is whichever the Dushta Shakti has cursed me, whichever is the cause for my Murcha Roga. There are two Murcha Rogas, one at the gross level, again and again collapse. But we all have the intellectual Murcha Roga. That our intellects with so much of Vedanta heard for 6, 7 years also, it is not opening. It is not contemplating. It is not taking the Adhyatmikata seriously at all. That too much we are in slumber and stupor and coma like Kumbhakarna. ये पता नहीं what is the cause of it. It may be our own दुष्कर्मा. 50, 70, 80%, 90% वही होता है. दूसरा किसी ने शाप दिया होगा हमको. Isn't it? And the Shaktis which prompt us to do the Papa, etc. And that Dushta Shaktis which are entering into my blood and troubling the blood circulation, the all the physiological functions, and that Dushta Shaktis which are entering into my children, grandchildren, or who are helping me, supporting me, to trouble them so that they cannot help me. Oh, my dear Aushadi, I am requesting you, let all these Dushtatas, whoever are doing Prayoga on me, let them go and touch them only. Let them go and hit them only. If they are doing any Dushta Prayoga to my children, that should affect their children, so that they should realize. Like India has done in that recent surgical operation, na, Sindur mein, hit the whole family of the terrorist. Then they know the dukkha when somebody in the family dies. क्या होता है. चुप हो गए तब से थोड़ा कम हो गया, बट राक्षस तो राक्षस ही रहते हैं. हमें हमेशा चौकन्ना रहना है. So here this mantra talks about it. Interesting. In the same way, uh, we are telling to that own Shakti which has been affected, attacking us, sent by others. We are addressing that only. I do Namaskar Prarthana to you. I am on the right path. Even though they have sent you onto me, I don't deserve it. So don't trouble me. You go back. You go back and trouble them only so that they get akal that in life we should grow without harming anyone. There is no worst papa than the parapedanam, papaya parapedanam. In the same way, the duswapna which I get, durjivita which I live, and the variety of uh, dushta people around us, me, then all the dushta shaktis which do the chedana bhedana of my jivana, dhana, vyavahara, etc. All these dushta shaktis to me and to my near and dear people should not affect you. O Aushadi, I am praying to. देखो कितना पावरफुल है जरूरी में. Because as I told you unknowingly, कौन सा हवा का झोंका आ जाता है, enough we get infected. Gone for 5, 6 days of the human life, 6, 7 दिन गए हॉस्पिटल में. Some water contaminated we drink, problem comes. पड़ोसी ने कुछ खाना बनाया, that धुआं enters into our nose and the allergic effect, हाँ हाँ अब 3 दिन क्लास में नहीं आते. These are all the things that are there in this world. Few examples I am giving at the gross and subtler level, how we are prone to attacks from every side, therefore we need the strong protecting kavach. These are the mantras. Daiviya upasanas, these are also part of that, and our being careful, ये सारा करते रहना पड़ता है जिंदगी, पहले जानना पड़ता है. Okay, let me not die because of the hunger. Let me not die because of the thirst. Let me not die because of the diseases. Let me not suffer the lack of children or progeny. Let me not suffer the lack of the cattle, etc. like go sampada. So, O Aushadi, whatever the negativities are there in me, because, like laziness, etc., because of which I am not working on earning, or whatever the dushta shaktis which are not allowing these things to sustain with me, please remove all of them. हाँ, कोई कहेगा भाई अपने दिमाग से, एंड इज ए वेरी शक्तिशाली, ही में से कि इसके पास कोई पैसा ना हो. दैट इज एनफ. यू आर अर्निंग सो मच मनी बट कुछ रहता नहीं, बरकत ही नहीं होता है. क्या हो रहा है ये? ओ दैट इज. So to somebody say this fellow should stay alone. He is doing so much service, people is loving, but somebody is curse, they were these fellows all alone. ये जगत ऐसा ही सूक्ष्म स्थूल में चलता है. So in this way we are doing the upasana, asking that the Aushadhi Shakti, the Daiviya Shakti to protect from all this non-positive influence from the world. So to Pipasamruti, Kshuddhamruti, and losing in all my competitions, mm, for whatever the reason they are happening through this Upasana, I am avoiding all of that. So too, among all the Oshadis, this Shakti of this Oshadi is powerful. Therefore, on me and my own beings who are affected by the negativities of the others, I am using this mantra Shakti so that the effect of the negative is no more. Neither physical rogas nor the mental rogas should be there. I should be hale, hearty, healthy, walking on my path of serving the world and growing spiritually without any obstructions. Just like on the road when you travel, heavy road of the cities, so much of the traffic, anything can cause accident to us anytime. In the same way, the spiritual path, subtle path, also there are so many things, knowingly or unknowingly, obstructions can happen. We have to be wise enough to prevent them. And one of them is this. Okay, I told you the meaning, time is taken for that only. Tomorrow we'll teach this and chant this. Om Shanti. Thank you. Now in this Rishi Mantra, today we will learn another Rishi. What is the Rishi today of Gayatri Mantra is? I have chosen it deliberately. He is Uddalaka Aruni or Uddalaka Gautama. So Gautama and Aruni are is the same one person only. Gautama and Aruni is the father. His son is Uddalaka. Uddalaka's son is Shvetaketu. So that Uddalaka, Guru and father, Shvetaketu, son and Shishya, are the ones between whom in the entire sixth chapter of this Chandogya Upanishad, which we are studying, the Tattvasi Mahavakya Upadesha is there. Of that Uddalaka Aruni, we will do the Gayatri Mantra. So about him, this is the only thing to be known. Ki Uddalaka Maharshi. Okay, he is Aruni. His name is Uddalaka Aruni, Gautama Aruni. They are the two names with which he is called as. So he is Aruna Maharshi Kumara. Therefore, he is called Aruni, and he is Shvetaketu's father. And this Uddalaka Maharshi is the one so famous for his one action. Like कुछ लोग हजारों काम करते हैं, but they are not famous. But one fellow does only one work, because of that he becomes so famous. Don't you see in this world? एक आर्टिकल लिख दिया, एक सिनेमा हिट हो गई, ओ साइंटिस्ट, one discovery they have done, Nobel Prize all are given to them. Uddalaka Rishi, one Tattvasi Mahavakya he gave, he became one of the topmost and famous. So in the Chandogya Upanishad, in the sixth chapter, starting with Sadeva Soumya Idamagra Asita Ekameva Dvitiyam. That's the most famous thing. He is from the Chandogya sixth chapter, said by his Uddalaka, Gautama Uddalaka Aruni, to his son Shvetaketu. Then later on, Tat Satyam Sa Atma Tat Tamasi Shvetaketu. This is how 9 times he teaches Tattvasi Mahavakya, through that the Brahmatmaikya Bodha to his son. So that is how the Uddalaka Maharshi's Mahima. He gives beautiful examples of, he says, if you know the mud of the pot, all the muds are known to you. All the parts are known to you. Same way, if you know the Brahman, everything is known. So too, if you have the water into salt into that water, you don't see the salt, but the whole water appears to be salty. So too, when the individuality merges in Brahman, everything is Brahman only. Like that, in all the 9 khandas, 9 examples he gives to teach the Tattvamasi Mahavakya. That is the Uddalaka Maharshi's Adbhuta Jivana Charitra and his contribution. So you are not the Dehadi Upadhi, you are Brahman. That is the meaning of Tattva Mahavakya. That's given to us by this great, great Uddalaka Maharshi. So we can chant his mantra as uh, mm, mm, mm. Aruneyaya Vidmahe, because he's Arunaputra, Aruna also great saint. Then Tattvamasi Mahavakya Karanaya Dhimahi. Okay. Karana means through him it is expressed. Nobody is as written the Vedas or Upanishads. Through them they are expressed. Therefore, Tattvamasi uh, Karanaya Dhimahi. Tanno uh, Uddalaka Maharshi Prachodayat. This is the mantra. Shall we chant it? Om Parabrahma Paramatma Swarupa Uddalaka Maharshi Namaha Dhyayami Avahayami Sthapayami Pujayami Chhatrachamarādin Samarpayami शक्त्योपचार भक्तोपचारातीन समर्पयामि जप मंत्र कीर्तनादिना तोषयामि ओम श्री परब्रह्म स्वरूप उद्दालक कारुणी उद्दालक गौतम महर्षि नमः नमस्करोमि तव चरणौ शरणागतोऽस्मि प्रार्थयामि मां रक्ष रक्ष परिपाहि परिपाहि तत्त्वमसि महावाक्य बोधेन अहम ब्रह्मास्मि अनुभूतिं प्रदेहि तन्मार्गे स्थित समस्त बाह्याभ्यंतर विघ्न शत्रून् निर्मूलय तथा च सनातन धर्मस्यापि संरक्षणाभिवृद्धिं विश्वव्याप्तिं कुरु इति प्रार्थयामि। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वमसि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वमसि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वमसि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वमसि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वमसि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वमसि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वमसि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वमसि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वमसि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वम् असि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वमसि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वम् असि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वमसि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वमसि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वमसि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आरुणेयाय विद्महे तत्त्वमसि कारणाय धीमहि तन्नो उद्दालकमहर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम श्री परब्रह्म परमात्मा स्वरूप उद्दालक महर्षे नमः नमस्करोमि तव चरणौ शरणागतोऽस्मि मां रक्ष रक्ष इति तत्त्वमसि महावाक्यबोधेन अहं ब्रह्मास्मि अनुभूतिं प्रदेहि इति प्रार्थयामि सनातनधर्मस्यापि रक्षणाभिवृद्धिं विश्वव्याप्तिं कुरु इति प्रार्थयामि ओम उद्दालक महर्षे नमः उद्दालक महर्षे नमः उद्दालक महर्षे नमः उद्दालक महर्षे नमः ओम उद्दालक महर्षे नमः ओम उद्दालक महर्षे नमः उद्दालक महर्षे नमः ओम 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 उद्दालक महर्षये नमः. Thank you for your patience. These things are, yet they are given depending on the time that today. Your job is to find your own time at your convenience and leisure. Do these sadhanas seriously. You can take a 1 hour time every day. This 1 hour, whatever we have heard in the Upanishad class, that we will do the Manana Chintana along with the Veda Parayana as well as this Rishi Mantrocharan. Somewhere we have to beginning, something we have to do, we have to keep on doing. When that is something higher, greater, diviner, nobler, substantial, reality related, nothing like that. This is an opportunity. So in this way, having discussed with you, even this wonderful Shanti Mantra or Mantra Dhyanam. Now let us enter into our next topic of common sense thought. What are the common sense thoughts today? Krishna Vasudeva, एक ही बात है. एक ही means एक ही thought. Homework, सोच लो कि we have come into this परमात्मा प्राप्ति मोक्ष मार्ग, है ना, अंतर्मुख मार्ग. आगे की नहीं, आगे तो उन्हीं के लिए आई एम एड्रेस, isn't it? Then what is wisdom? That whatever the unwanted entanglements we are caught up, we have to leave them and pursue our inner journey, or sustaining the existing entanglement. And so, should we add newer and newer ones? That is a common sense thought. Said how you think about it. Because the world is open in front of us. Our mind and intellect, and with its thinkings, understandings, convictions, and getting lost in anything, the total freedom is ours. But one thing is that in this inner equipment called as mind intellect, entry is very easy, but exit is very difficult. Once entered, it doesn't go easily away. Now, the common sense thought is what? When anyway we have to give up all these things for our Brahma Prapti pursuit, is it not wise enough not to add at all in the very first instance? The new nonsense we are talking about. This is a common sense thought. Anyway, we have to live. Then why do you create? Why do you involve in them? Anything it can be. The point is, once we start involving in anything, it starts giving us reflected taste. Once you are getting the taste of it, slowly that involvement becomes regular. The regular involvement is called as habit. Habits uncontrolled, they become addictions. Once you are addicted, to de-addict it takes many, many lives. Now think about the things in our life. Every moment, the new things will keep on knocking the door of our mind intellect. हमें अपनाओ, हम भी आपको खुशी देंगे. The moment you value it, welcome it, make them sit, slowly you get habituated to them. Then it becomes addiction. After that, you cannot leave it. No, I need not tell the examples to save my time. You all know that. Whether we are addicted to the food, सबसे बड़ा problem. That you want always the tasty food. Therefore, what to cook, what to buy from the outer world, which are the shoppings to be done, whom to call and find, how to make this or that. एक भोगी जो भोजन का एडिक्ट हो गया, उसका सारा जिंदगी उसमें जाता है. कुत्ता इज बेटर बिकॉज जो मिलता है वो खाकर खुश हो जाते हो. Though I said it very bitterly, what is the fact? You give your that buffalo or cow which is in your hand, in your house, घास दे दो उसको, वो खा लेता है कि नहीं? अब बोलता है तड़का लगा के ला. Will that buffalo tells? बोलते हैं क्या थोड़ा उसमें दम बिरयानी बना के लाओ? He doesn't tell it. Now, this example of me, mine given by me here, you can take it so negatively also with your wrong intelligence. What is it? Therefore, Swamiji, those who eat without taste, they are buffalo. If you justify yourself by wrongly understanding the example given by me, what can I do? If somebody says the buffalo doesn't smoke, he will say, therefore, those who don't smoke, they are buffalo. Therefore, everyone. Are we not addicted to the food? Is it leaving us from the time we got habituated to it at the age of 1 minute we are born from the mother's womb till now? कोई उम्र का कोई जिंदगी का कोई लिहाज है? Even in the national leaders of the nation, when they meet in any of the program, the first concern is bhoga about bhojan only. Addicted. Like I gave you example. So food addiction, friends addiction, going to various places addiction, then the scrolling in cell phone addiction. Nowadays, the new trend of these shorts, etc. वो देख देख कर बंदे इतने पागल बेवकूफ बन रहे हैं. It's a moha, it's a maya. What is there in it? We don't think at all about that. One after the other, one after the addiction. So to the TV program addiction. Hannah, how many things we are newly getting addicted, they are getting into us, we are not able to leave them. Isn't it? We are lucky of that generation that we have seen that life of none of these comforts. Kuch nahi the. And we are seeing this, but we have to have the wisdom not to allow anything to enter into as compulsion. Ho gaya, so you can't leave it. We are addicted to so many every day. We are habituated to. And we are not able to live with them. And we say also, kya karo Swamiji, I cannot be without spending 2 hours with my friends every day. अरे सोचो यार ये जो बकवास. And then another addiction is through various media you create newer and newer friends. अरे जो है उन्हीं को you cannot manage. Or what new ones, and with the people existing only so much of samsara that you have to say hi, you have to say good morning. If they don't say, you get disappointed. Are you having some akal or not? Ki how the time is wasted for them, the energy wasted for them, the beautiful opportunity as a human being to realize the self through sadhana, we are just skipping it for those meaningless things. This nobody can tell us, huh? Nobody have right on us. They can tell us this is how we can think. If you like it, you think about it and decide. So anyway, we have to drop them. Then why we have to involve in them? If you involve with them, they will be like the same thing as the things which are giving us in which we are already involved. Like I go to this place. Then tomorrow I feel like going that place. Array, little difference will be there on the road or the place. Otherwise, the thing is same. Then addicted to going to one place to the other. हर बार पैकिंग करो, क्या टिकट बुकिंग करो, जाओ और घूम के आओ, फिर पैसे खर्च करो, तबीयत खराब करो, थक के आओ, फिर 10 दिन गया. Then when will you do Brahma Vidya? Isn't it? For everything, we are sacrificing our own opportunity of our spiritual pursuit. This is what is moha. This is what is maya. This is what we have to understand. We have to come out of them. Addiction to teas, addiction to coffees, addiction to the gardenings. Everything looks to be good. With that, through Archi Marga, you may go to higher logas. Or Chandra Marga, you may go to Swargadi, but not the moksha. Already, na? Now these three things which I explained today, every day I can take it as quotation reference example. I remember the 30th June 2026 is the day on that we have discussed it. So today's common sense thought is don't allow new things to enter and attach to them, then habituated to them and get addicted to them. It can be any sort of bhoga vastus, bhoga stalas, it can be any projects or even the people. If you are spiritual. If you are not spiritual, then why do you come here then? This class is meant only for those who are pursuing Brahma Vidya. Why should I tell you the other alternative? No alternative for our students. No new khachra dalo hi mat. And any new organization starts, you will join that. New club starts, you will join that. Alright? Still in delusion and moha. Nothing you know, the hall will be new, the chairs will be new, the people are new, and some funny things you discuss. After few days, that also will be, because of the frequent visiting, will be meaningless. But you cannot live because habit ho gaya. That formation of habit is the dangerous, worst crime we commit against or for ourselves. When we live our habits, not our wisdom. कितना भी दिमाग है जो आदत है वही जीते हो स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. That's what said no. In the third category, स्वभाववशात् said na. He is addicted. He has become. It has become his swabhava. that he wants to have this or that bhoga and he cannot work hard or he cannot have patience, he will not pray to the Lord, then he will do the cheating or dakati or killing somebody, looting, plundering. He does it only. Don't you see so many people? So prevention is better than cure. That is what Sankalpa Prabhavan Kaman Tyaktva Sarva. In fact, we have to keep our days so busy in spiritual things that there is no chance given even to the mind or senses to look at also what is there around. That's the meaning of that shloka. Avrutta chakshu amrutatvam ichha. मैं खोलूंगा नहीं आंखों में, नहीं तो दिखेगा जगत, फंस जाऊंगा मैं इनसाइड मेरे कृष्ण को देखूंगा. आई विल सी माय उपनिषदिक ऋषिस, आई विल सी द मंत्रास टोल्ड बाय देम, आई विल लिसन टू देम विथ माय subtle सूक्ष्म intuitive ears. I will listen to their upadesh. This is how we have to evolve. Who can help us? Nobody. Who can destroy us? Everybody, including ourselves. Om 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 Purnamadaha Shruti Matre Namaha Datsat Brahmarapanastu. Thank you, Geeta, for some time.